doesn't mean you don't smile, doesn't mean you don't laugh and joke, quote, right? You're happy, I'm a happy guy. Let me just speak from the heart, speak from my gut, and really not have anything prepared, but just tell you what's worked for me. And maybe some of the stuff that's worked for me might work for you. Now, currently, presently, as you guys have your goals and ambitions, NBA championship, MVPs in this room, things like that, but then further on down the line, as you guys continue to live your life. The first thing is the willingness to always put in the hard work with our two hands. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what our dreams are, regardless of what we do now, what we want to do in the future, whatever it is you want to do, it will always come down to working your ass off and putting in the work. When I was 22 years old, I came to this city for the first time. I was playing in the Canadian Football League, playing my first pro football game. I was playing for the Calgary Stampeders. We were playing the BC Lions. I was so excited. 2 days later, I got cut. The dream shattered, sent home with $7 in my pocket. I was like, wait, no, I gotta play in the NFL eventually. Those are my big goals. That's my dream. The idea was I was a rookie in the wrestling business. I was the wrestling business is a term called babyface, which is a good guy. I was being groomed as a good guy, wrestler, young. The idea was you're grateful for the opportunity. So when you go out there, I want you to smile. You can't smile enough. And I thought, well, what if I lose? Yeah. You still got to smile. And it just didn't feel right. That didn't sit right with me.
One of the best ways to become successful is to make sure that you're doing everything to your maximum potential. Now, it's going to take a while to discover what that is, but once you do, you should never ever settle for being second best. You should always try to improve yourself in every which way you possibly can to constantly do your best at every single thing that you do every single day. Because if you're not giving 100% effort, then you shouldn't even be trying at all. You need to be fully committed. You should never do anything halfway. You should only always go all in on whatever you do. Now, if you go all in and you fail, that's not a problem. In fact, that guaranteed will happen because you're going to be so focused on trying to get to the end line that you're not even going to worry about what's happening. And then when you fail, you need to take advantage of that opportunity and set back and look at what happened, why it failed, and look at what you can learn from that failure, because that's how people become successful, by finding out what they do wrong and improving upon it and learning about themselves and learning about whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish. So you should always be hungry trying to improve yourself, because when you fail, you should have that mentality of knowing that no matter how hard it is to get back up, you will rise to the challenge, because other people won't. Other people will stop when they fail and they will give up, but you need to have that unrelentless mindset.
I have to say, growing up and the examples that were set for me from my parents. You know, we struggled a lot. There was a lot of struggling going on. My dad was very successful in his own right. He was a professional wrestler, so he was a local star at that time before the business of professional wrestling became global, if you will. But there was a lot of struggle, and watching them struggle and watching them pull through it. This idea and this notion that you could be anything you want, you can accomplish anything you want, right? We hear that. You've heard that from the time you were little boys. You hear that now. You're already incredibly accomplished. You can win an NBA championship, MVP of the league. You could become president. You could become governor. You could be in entertainment. You could do Charles, and you could do Shaq. You could do that. You could do whatever you want to do. So here's the thing with success. There is no success regardless of what you do, right? And we all have different careers here. There's no success alone. You don't do it alone. No. It takes a team. So I am so grateful right now to recognize a few people in my life, and they're just a few, and they are here, who without them, there would be no me. You realize that playing in the NFL was the best thing that never happened because it got me here. So my point is, look, you're gonna get your ass kicked. We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us. You gotta get up. You gotta have faith that the one thing you wanted to happen oftentimes is the best thing that never happened. So have faith and just keep that in mind and keep plugging away. I knew I wanted to be something, and it was important to me to be something. It was important to me that I didn't fail. But by the way, and if I did fail, at least what was also important was the lesson. And I didn't realize that until I got older, because you know, when you're in it, you're in the grind, you don't really recognize those things when you're younger, but I could recognize them now and the importance of them now. And just in terms of the drive and the determination, a lot of it was experience too. is gratitude. I am so grateful. I wake up every day. My heart is so full of gratitude for the position that I'm in, for the opportunities that I have, for the opportunities that I'm able to create. But guys, here's the thing with success, right? We're here, we're celebrating this, we're in the Mecca. This is Hollywood. We're in LA. We're the Mecca of entertainment around the world. It all starts right here, right?
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video. Go and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.